Okay guys, we have here a complaint about only the tweeters are working in this truck. It's these speakers up here. That's the only spot where sound's coming out of. Now this is an '08 Chevy Silverado, and the problem is just with the noise, of course, coming out of here. The speakers working, I mean. So we're going to replace this speaker and this speaker. We already have no sound. So right now I'm just going to start removing the panels, and we'll take it from there. I got some of these special tools here. I mean, you can use a screwdriver. What I want to first do is get these covers off, because there is 10mm bolts behind them. And they just pop right off. And then you also got to take this lock out. There's a clip here. And pretty much it locks on these threads. It might be hard to see, but it locks on these threads. And you just push that clip back in. You don't even have to take it all the way out. You just like loosen it and pull up, and usually they come right off. So when I put it back together, I just got to push down and lock right in. And that handle comes out because there is actually 2 more bolts here. They're 10mm as well. Might as well pull this guy off too over here. Try using. And that's just these clips here. Just get it behind it. A little pressure takes them right off. Those are really on. Always hate taking door panels off. Always feels like you're breaking them. Now you can reach. Now to save some time, I'm just going to put the door panel over here. I'm going to have Carl over here hand me a bungee cord. What I did was I moved the panel over to the side. The only reason I didn't bother taking off, there is a cable there. I don't feel, just to save a step, I just left the cable connected. So I just bungeed it out of my way because I got plenty of access here to reach the speaker, as you can see. And all it is one bolt up here that holds it in. I got a 9/32. And then this hole, I got to get it. Actually, they have like a glue on here. Just help give it some pride. That comes off. This is just clipped here. Right down here, you got to push on to get it to release. I'm putting just speakers I have actually laying around in this vehicle, so I'm just going to right away cut this connector off. Get some wire here to work with, and right away, since I'm down here, I'm going to strip these wires. Just get them ready for the new speaker to go in. A dark green and a light green. One's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. Now, the easiest way I found is I found a schematic, and I took a screenshot of it and put it on my phone. For my right front, this will be passenger side front, which is going to be your right, and right front positive is actually light green, and my negative is going to be the dark green. Using these guys that you can just pick up at any hardware store. I just call them butt connectors. Usually just give them a little tug, and if they hold, you're good. Supposed to be 2 times. Sometimes I'll crimp them more, like you just do, like one up higher and then the next one down a little bit. That's that, and I'm just going to tape it up. Normally I would use heat shrink, but I ran out of heat shrink, so I didn't feel like running out just for, especially for this stereo. It's not like we're putting a high quality system in here. We're just making it work. It's also not a bad idea to actually use, you can get these connectors that you can actually plug together and make it easier taking it apart for next time. But then again, you can always pull these off the speaker if you just want to change out the speaker. Now I'm just going to install the speaker. It's, you know, it's not really designed for this way to be appliqué, but it'll be easy. And just be really careful doing this. You don't slip off the drill and put a hole in your new speaker. I'm just going to put one more here. Alright, we already tested the speaker. We know that's good. So now we're at the point where we can put this door panel back on. Our wires are running right. See, I just popped it out a little bit. Now as I put it on, push it in, and now it's locked into place. Just want to make sure it went flush with the panel here. To make sure I had it in the right position. Start clipping the panel in. Just get a couple in. Just lightly hit it. As long as you're lined up, them clips will go right in for you. Just clips right back in. Just putting everything on hand tight until I make sure all these line up. Alright, the bolts are in. I'll just tighten them all down. Okay, we're going to be changing out this rear speaker now on this truck. So of course we got to take out this whole panel here. So that's what I'm going to get started on now. Just want to pop off all these covers to access your bolts. By popping all these panels off, they're just in by clips. So, right, pop this guy off. Again, I'm just going to leave the cable hooked up here. It look like that, and this ring here, the outer ring, just, and it clips in. Just want to make sure they're all in. I do it now just so I don't forget when I put it together that if I got to fix any of these clips, easier to do it now. This is just a 10mm bolt. And they do use like a glue, so you do have to get behind it and you'll feel it like come apart. And then just got to push down that tab to release it. And that's off. And I'm just going to cut the connector off. Just to get ready for the installation when I put the new one in. And it shows right rear, the negative is the light blue, right rear Dark blue is positive. The speaker for the Chevy truck, the Silverado, as you can see, this is all one piece, but I need this holder, you know, to assemble it back, make it easy on ourselves here. But the problem is the speaker's all one piece. So this is like the whole entire speaker. You would have to probably go to a dealership or somewhere to get this correct speaker to put it back. So what we're going to do is we went to AutoZone, just bought whatever they had on the shelf, and I bought this speaker and going to modify it to fit into this plastic bracket here. What we're going to do is we actually have to use the front one. This was out of the front door, and we're going to actually use it in the rear door just because of the size difference, meaning the one in the rear is a little bit smaller, but we want to use this speaker, and this one should fit in here a lot better. We got more room to work with when we measured it up. Rip out the paper. What we want to do is actually use these mounting points here and see if we can just screw it into the plastic here. That'd be our holder. But first thing we got to do is cut out the bottom part of that speaker here. We're going to cut all this center part out where the magnet is. You can use any kind of cutting tool, whatever you have kind of laying around, just strong enough that we can cut the plastic out. All we got to do is cut these little tabs out, and that should be good enough. So I'm just going to use this little body tool. You can use a hacksaw blade if you have to. And here, as you can see, we cut this part right out. We just cut it along the tabs there, and that whole piece comes out. By putting this speaker in, when the wire's facing down. See if it works out. Looks like we got that little bit. You probably take a hacksaw, cut that off, even bend it up if you wanted to. I'm just going to use a cut-off wheel and just cut that little bit of metal off there. And it looks like our wiring is going to be facing here, so I'm going to bend these down right away. Might be easier just to put the wires on, I say now. Cut myself a little bit of speaker wire, and I'm going to actually wire this up before I assemble it. So I'm going to crimp these guys on. Yep, nice and tight. I'm going to actually just use, you can pick either or, just so you know what's what. I'm going to use that white tracer as put it as my negative. Just a regular color speaker where I'm going to use this positive here. Actually, you just use sheet metal screws and screw right into the plastic. I want my wires facing down. See how it looks. And wow, it goes right in. So I'm just going to screw in these corners here, but I'm going to pre-drill it so I don't crack it. Just be careful, don't slip off and put a hole in your new speaker. Dark blue here is our positive, so you just want to make sure you're on your positive, which is the wire without the tracer on it. And that went too dark on this truck. And just for a little extra security, I'm just going to tape them up. Again, I would use heat shrink, but I'm out of it. Okay, now I'm installing the speaker. I just put the speaker in place, and you got to tighten up this 10mm bolt for it. Want to make sure your clips are in correctly. Mine was down. It must have got pushed down and was fighting me, so that would have been a problem later trying to get it together. That's all going together nice. Again, tight. I'm just going to put these two in loosely before I finish clipping it. into place. Alright, I'm just going to finish clipping this on by just tapping it in. Okay. Just clips in. That's how it clipped right in. And that's it.
Alright guys, so I hope you like that. We're trying a different format of video, so if you like that, let us know down below in the comment section. Hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you.